bar. Okay, so what we have seen in the previous lecture was mean for raw data. When the data is in the form x1, x2 up to xn, f1, f2 up to fn. So if it is raw data, then the mean is given by summation of x by n. If the data is given in the form x5s and f5s, then the mean is summation x into f upon summation f. If class interval is given, then the frequency is considered at the class mark and the class mark formula is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. After we are done with mean, we have seen the standard deviation. For the standard deviation, the formula sigma, it is equal to positive root of mean of the squares of deviation f into x minus x bar whole square upon summation f. This is the most basic formula, the definition of the standard deviation, which is also, and the variance is equal to summation f x minus x bar square upon summation f. Variance is denoted by sigma square. So square of standard deviation is nothing but the variance. We have also found out the simplified formula for the standard deviation. So sigma is equal to under root summation f into x square upon summation f minus x bar square. So standard deviation is equal to mean of the x squares minus the square of the mean, which is also written as square bar minus x bar square. So we have proved this formula. We have also seen that standard deviation is independent of mean. Standard deviation is independent of change of origin. So if you look at this, what you are calculating is, you are calculating the deviation. If you look at the basic formula, what you are looking at, how your data is being deviated from its mean value of x bar. That's what you are calculating. So in the next diagram, I'll make a small diagram over here. Okay, this is one data. And the another data is like this. If you look at the two data, this is more concentrated, whereas this is dispersed. How do we look at? So if I find out the mean of this data, the x bar will be somewhere at the center of this, and here x bar will be at the center of this. Okay, and when I say x minus x bar, it is this distance. This distance I am calculating. Okay, so what you are doing, you are calculating when I say summation f x minus x bar square upon summation f. So it seems that we are particularly interested in the difference from the mean. Okay, so this tendency, I mean, the standard deviation is called the dispersion. What you are doing is you are calculating the dispersion of a data. Now, my question is, if I have these two players, cricket players, and okay, simply I'll take Kohli and Rohit Sharma. More consistent. Who is more consistent? If I look at this, so how we will calculate who is more consistent? So what we will see, we will be particularly interested in, we'll find out the mean, and I will see whose runs are, I mean, nearby the mean. So if it happens that one of the player is always in the given range, smaller range of runs, so if he is always in the same range, then he is more consistent. If he is getting diverse, sometimes he is scoring more than 50 and sometimes he is getting out at 0. So he is not so much consistent. So how do we calculate that? So that is given by coefficient of variation. So in the list of formulas that I told you to make, we have to include the coefficient of variation. So what do we mean by the coefficient of variation? The formula for this is sigma upon x bar into 100. So coefficient of variation C dot V is denoted by C dot V and it is given by sigma upon x bar into 100. So if the coefficient of variation, if coefficient of variation is smaller, then I will rub this. Please note this thing down, coefficient of variation. So by this thing, what I mean is how much variation is a variable showing. So that will be calculated by the coefficient of variation. So remark 1, if coefficient of variation of A is less than coefficient of variation of B, then who is more consistent? A is more consistent. Second, if coefficient of variation of B, A is smaller than coefficient of variation of B, then B shows greater variability. So it's all about what I want. So if I want to calculate who is more consistent, then I will look at the lesser coefficient of variation. If I want to find out who shows more great variability, I will look at the larger coefficient of variation. So larger coefficient of variation shows that the variable is more, I mean, it is taking a lot of values and it is changing frequently, and less coefficient of variation indicates that the variable is very much consistent. So now we'll solve some examples on this. Example, calculate mean and standard deviation of wages in rupees per day. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. Number of laborers. 5, 9, 15, 12, 10, and 3. So let's make a table of this. So we will have class intervals 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. And we have number of laborers as 5, 9, 15, 12, 10, 3. This is the frequency. So sum of the frequency we'll have to find out. So what are we supposed to find? Mean and the standard deviation. For x bar, the formula is summation x into f upon summation f. For standard deviation, sigma is equal to under root summation f into x square upon summation f minus x bar square. This is the formula. So how many summations do I need? I need summation f. So I have made a column for summation f. Then I need xf column. So I will need x. How do we find out x? Lower limit of the interval plus upper limit divided by 2. So this is 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, and 55. These are your x. So one column for xf, another column for x square f. Now I told you that in the next lecture I will explain how to use your calculator efficiently when you are doing these things. So first of all, if you have your calculator, please raise your hand so that I can at least get an idea how many of you are having calculator with you, scientific calculator. Okay, so I'll simply okay. So what you have to do is just follow my steps, what I'm saying. Okay, and now you can just take your hands down. what you do is you just follow the simple steps that I'm writing it down, and wherever you have a problem, you can raise your hand. There was a lot of disturbance, so I have removed the rights of unmuting you. So you can simply raise the hand in that case, and I'll let you unmute yourself. So now, what the steps you have to follow? So first of all, choose alpha. So press the button alpha. Once you press the button alpha, there will be the keys with x and y variables. So this is your first step, press alpha. Then the second step is press the variable x. You will see a button with variable x. This is the column that I'm going to find out first. Then you have to press another variable y. Okay. So on the screen, after these two steps, you will see that x into y will be there. Once you have this on your screen, then you have to press calculate button, CALC, which is below the shift. So there is a shift button, and below that there will be a calculate button, CALC. Once you press this button, what you will see on the screen is X and question mark. Okay, so I'll just rub this to formulas for a better understanding of the procedure. Okay, so you have pressed alpha, then you have pressed the two variables x into y, then you have pressed calculate. When you press the button calculate, you will see x question mark on your screen. So the next step is enter 5. What is the value of x? X is 5. So enter 5. And once you enter 5, then press equal to. Press the button equal to. What will equal to do is, after the equal to, you will see y question mark. Now what is y for me? For me, y is nothing but the frequency. So the value of y is frequency. So enter 5. When you press enter, again press equal to. When you press equal to, you will see x into y value, that is 25 on the screen. Everyone clear up to this? So now you don't have to follow the same procedure again and again. Now what you do is, after this, again press equal to. Again press equal to. When you press equal to, again what you will see, x question mark, enter the next value of x. For the next value of x, that is 15. Then enter 15. Again press equal to. Then you will enter the value of y. Y question mark. So in this case, enter value of y here is 9. Again press equal to. Again equal to. Then you will see x into y on your screen. Okay, whatever the value is, 15 into 9. Okay, then again press equal to and repeat the same procedure. I hope I have made myself very much clear. If you have any problem, you can simply ask. Anyone having problem? Please unmute. Fine then. So everyone is clear. So you can tell me what is summation f, and we can go ahead with the calculations now. What is summation f? summation xf, summation x square f. Chirag, Janvi,
Summation F is 54.
54, xf, Xavier,
180.
180.
X, sir.
No, we don't need summation x. Summation xf is something that we need. Xavier,
So 1570.
Harshit, 1570 is summation xf, summation x square f. In summation x square f, when you are entering the function, you have to make a change now. After pressing x, there will be this bracket square raised to square kind of button over there, and that you can press and give the power 2, 3, whatever you want. Okay, and then press calculate, and your equal to will do all the further steps. Vaishnavi Ghadge, what is the summation x square f? Aditya Gore, Makarand Katkar, Gaurav Darvi, we got the summation. Harshit,
So 55550.
5 5 5,
550.
so 55,550. Okay, so this is the 5 mark
Yes,
question, which is
sir, it is
yes,
matching.
yes, Chirag.
Yes, sir, it is matching. I also getting fx square 5550
Okay,
summation.
thank you, both of you. So x bar is equal to summation x into f upon summation f. So summation xf is 1570 upon summation f, which is 54. So answer in this case
29.07.
Sir,
29.07.
29.07.
Sigma is equal to under root summation f x square upon summation f minus x bar square. So this is under root 5 times 5 0 upon 54 minus 29.07 square.
So 13.54.
13.54. So this is the standard deviation and the above one is mean. So both of them are easy, not at all difficult. So this is the 5 mark question, like find the mean and the standard deviation for the given data. The other type of question is identify which of the variable is more
Sir,
consistent.
will you show last slide, please? Thank you, sir.
Example, which of the following player shows greater variability or more consistent? There is more consistent, this will be better. Is more consistent. So number of goals, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Player A. Player B. 3, 2, 5, 4, 8. 1, 3, 3, 4, 2. So we have two players and the number of goals they have scored in the previous matches. So player A and player B, two players, I am comparing and I am checking out which one is more consistent. Okay, and for that, the formula for it is I will have to find coefficient of variation of A and I will have to find coefficient of variation of B, and I will have to see which one is greater, which is lesser. So if coefficient of variation of A is less than coefficient of variation of B, then what I will declare A is more consistent in that case. This we have seen. And what is the formula for coefficient of variation? For coefficient of variation, our formula is sigma upon x bar into 100. So I will have to find sigma for player A, x bar for player A, sigma for player B, and x bar for player B. So we'll have x and we have frequencies. So for player A, so for player A, we'll have x and we will have frequency. We'll have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the frequencies are 3, 2, 5, 4, 8. 5 is not there. Okay. And since I want to find the mean as well as standard deviation for this, I should have the column x into f and x square f in the picture. So summation f 10, 10, 5, 15, 19 and 3. To find out x and x square f, then I will do the same thing for player B. X, f, x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 1, 3, 3, 4, 2. Summation f is 6, 7. No, no, sir. Summation xf, summation x square f. Get the sum of 4 columns so that we can go ahead. Yes, anyone?
Sir, for AXF is 56.
xf is 56,
56.
x
X
square f
square F is 186.
186.
For
For
B
player
it is
B,
29 and 29 and 83.
83. You are doing this using the method that I told you, or you are doing it independently?
Sir, I did it independently because I have a different version of scientific calculator, so I have to learn.
Okay. What is the model number? Can you tell me?
Sir, 82 ms, FX 82 ms.
Okay. Okay, so going
Sir,
further
what
with this
what model of scientific calculator should we have, sir?
991 plus is enough. FX
Okay, sir.
991 plus is enough. So for a player A, x bar is equal to summation x into f upon summation f. So this is 56 upon 22. So
So
56,
2.54.
2.54. And sigma for the same thing will be under root summation f into x square upon summation f minus 2.54 square. So this is under root 186 upon 22 minus 2.54 square.
So sigma is 1.41.
1.4.
41. Yes.
1. So coefficient of variation of A will be is equal to 1.41 upon 2.54 into 100. So this will be
So that is 55.51.
1.55.51. So 55.51%. Now the same thing for player B. For player B, x bar will be equal to 29 by 13. That is 29
2.23.
2.23. Very close. The sigma will be is equal to under root 83 upon 13 minus 2.23 square. The answer to this is
1.18.
1.188.
188.
So coefficient of variation of B is equal to 1.188 upon 2.23 into 100. So the answer is
53.27.
53.27.
0.27.
So now coefficient of variation of A is actually greater than coefficient of variation of B. So B is more consistent. Clear? Next example. The following table gives the marks obtained in paper of maths by the students of two divisions. So the class intervals 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. So division A students 0 to 5 are 2, 6, 6 and 4. Division B are 8, 4, 4, 2. So which division shows greater variability? Please do it. So for the class intervals, we need to take the class marks. So we'll have class intervals 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. The frequency 2, 6, 6, 4. So we'll have 2.5, 7.5, 12.5, 17.5, except x square f. This is for the division A. Similarly, class interval 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, and 15 to 20. So the frequency is 8, 4, 2, 4. So we'll have the class marks in the second one too. This is 2.5, 7.5, 12.5, 17.5, except x square f. Do the summations, put the values, and tell me which division shows greater variability. Is Chirag, what is the answer? Chirag, Xavier, Harshit. Fine. Anyways, whatever is the answer, keep it with you. Uh, I will stop here. In the next lecture, we'll start with moments, skewness, and kurtosis.
Sir, B has greater variation. गए क्या sir?
बी है ना आंसर उसका? किसी ने किया है क्या?